Hey guys, I just finished the season finale of The Walking Dead Season 4. I was at a concert last night, so I didn't get to watch it live. So it's Monday afternoon, I'm about to go to work, so I have to make this really quick. But I just got done watching it. You know, like a lot of people, this is kind of a frustrating show to watch. Because when it works really well, it's really good, it's really suspenseful, the acting is really good, but there's just a lot of times where they just tease you and to keep watching it, and then it just doesn't live up to what it's teasing you it could be. Season 3 is a prime example of that. I was really on board for the first half of Season 3, and then Andrea and a lot of other things about Season 3, the second half of Season 3 just really dumbed it down, and there was a lot of build-up that there was going to be a big war at the end, and it didn't happen. So when Season 4 happened, when Season 4 started, I was like, okay. I actually didn't start watching it until a few episodes in. I was pretty behind at first because I just didn't care to watch it at all. And then I finally said, okay, I caved in. So I started watching it. The first few episodes were okay. There's nothing about them that I didn't like necessarily, but I wasn't really that into it. And then the governor came back, and I started to get into it. I liked the episodes that are focused completely on the governor. I thought that was really good. And then the mid-season finale happened, the big war, finally, and that was excellent. That was very suspenseful. It was very well filmed. It was well done. It was worth the wait of the first half of that season, I would say. I would say. And so now it's the second half of the season, and it just ended. You know what? It wasn't that bad, the most of the episodes. A lot of people, I think, probably had issues with it. It was okay for me. There were moments that I was kind of getting bored, like the whole episode with Beth wanting to get a drink. That was really stupid. And for an episode that was supposed to be about her and Daryl developing, they really didn't develop that much. Nor did they honestly reveal anything about their past that at least that I felt wasn't new. I feel like anything that was revealed in that episode about Daryl, we pretty much already knew, or you could easily assume. So I thought that was kind of a nothing episode, and other moments like that too. But overall, it was okay. I liked that the group was separated, and so now we have the season finale, Terminus. And for the record, no, I do not. I haven't read much of the comics. I've read little bits. I know from everyone that I've heard, the comics are way superior. But I'm judging this just as the TV show goes. I thought that there were going to be quite a few lead characters that would die. I was pretty sure Glenn and or Maggie were gone, and they kind of hint that they were going to be too, that they were dead. No. How was the finale? I mean, I'll say this about the finale. It wasn't as disappointing as Season 3's finale. But I can't say it was, great. It was decent. It was a decent finale that, kind of like Season 3, and 2 for that matter, end on a big cliffhanger to make you watch the next season. I mean, that's TV shows in general, but this especially. I thought Terminus was going to be kind of a one-episode deal. They were just going to show the whole thing in one episode, and they'd be out of Terminus by the end of it. Honestly, I would have kind of preferred that, because I feel like Terminus is more interesting than the Governor's Town, but I don't feel like it'd be interesting enough to have a whole season take place in that building. But we'll see. The first half of the season finale was pretty good. I liked the fight between Rick, Carl, Michonne, Daryl, and Daryl's redneck group. I thought that was done really well. I liked that. It was very brutal, and it was done well. The suspense was drawn out well. It wasn't overdone. You know, the whole middle part of the season finale was, it was okay. I honestly didn't care much for the flashbacks. I felt like I didn't really think they were that necessary. I do like how Carl and Michonne have developed. I thought that was done really well. I give it that. That was really good. And I also like how Daryl has developed. I like how when Rick says that, you know, he's like his brother. I thought that was that 2 minutes there of Rick and Daryl talking. I thought that was better than the whole episode of Beth and Daryl getting drunk. So that was all right. But for the most part, a lot of the middle of the finale was kind of just meh. It's all right. So then the last part of the finale, it was kind of scary at times. I think I kind of like these villains more than the Governor's henchmen. I like the Governor as a character, but in season 3, the Governor's henchmen like Martinez and all of them, I thought those were all pretty generic bad guys. These people in Terminus are kind of creepy because of how calm and normal they are. I kind of like that. That was kind of creepy. Overall, it was okay. I'm not mad. I don't feel cheated out. It was an okay finale. But I feel like this show needs to stop pandering. I mean, everyone complains that the show panders, but like the pandering in this finale wasn't as bad as the pandering in 3. Or even season 2 for that matter. But it needs to stop doing that. Just take us to the end. Get us from A to B and just move on. Stop wasting our time. And stop teasing us that things are going to happen and they don't happen. Like, just get us to where we want to go, you know? I understand that this is television. You need to draw, you have more time to fill in. And I understand that you're on a budget. That does not excuse you from poor writing, okay? But you know what? Season 4 as a whole, I actually thought it was all right. It was pretty good. It had a lot of problems going for it, but I couldn't think of any characters that were just making me mad. Like anybody that was watching season 3 with me always heard me rant about Andrea, because Andrea was just unbearable. Season 2, Lori was pretty unbearable. There wasn't, from my point of view, there wasn't anybody in Season 4 that was like that. So, you know what? Season 4 was alright. It had some really good moments. It had some not so good moments. If I was bored and I was thinking about watching like a whole season of a show again, I'd be willing to watch this season again. Sure. I would watch it again. There's a lot of shows I'm trying to catch up on right now, so I wouldn't have time right now. But I would give it another watch. I would recommend it. If you stopped watching Walking Dead after 3 because you just couldn't do it anymore and you're curious if this will be any better, if season 3 killed it for you, I don't know if you would like this season a whole lot more. But I will say I do think this was an improvement from season 3. I think season 3 was an improvement from season 2. The only thing I think it did wrong was Andrea and the whole we're gonna have a war with the governor. Oh no, we're not. Besides that, I think season 3 was a step up from season 2. So I do think that the seasons are getting better and better, but they could be doing so much better and better. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm not going to grade it, but I would say, yeah, the finale was pretty decent. The season as a whole, pretty decent. I like Bates Motel more, and I like Hannibal a lot more, but this show's still got me. I'll watch season 5, sure. But it still has huge room for improvement. So that's my review of the finale. If you are a fan, I would definitely recommend checking it out. That's my review of Season 4 of The Walking Dead. I'll be seeing Sabotage pretty soon, and maybe Noah, and I'll have those reviews up soon. So thanks for watching. See ya.